All right, y'all, we are back with another video. Now, come across this one is that we found out that Jason Aldean sues Whoopi Goldberg for defaming his song Small Town and said The View has entered panic mode. Wow, now we do know about The View, man. They we all know about The View. I ain't even trying to go into kind of like details, but we know how they is. We do know that they don't support Donald Trump. They always bashing a lot of people that come up there. We seen what Whoopi Goldberg did to Judge Janine. I mean, cussed the woman out, told the woman to get out the building, don't come back. I mean, and I never even watched the show. And I was getting a lot of that from y'all. Y'all was telling me in the comments section, man, because I liked the Whoopi Goldberg as the movie actor, but I had no idea this woman was like that on this TV show that she hosts. I had no idea that this woman was like that. So I don't know how true this is about Jason Aldean suing Whoopi Goldberg, but we're going to check it out and see what is going on. Now, like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody that's been showing so much support, everybody that's been leaving positive comments in the comment section. I also want to thank everybody who clicked on this video for the very first time. Without further ado, let's find out what is going on and why Jason Aldean is suing Whoopi Goldberg, because I want to hear what she said about this. Let's go.
We just got a huge update in the Jason Aldean situation with his Try That in a Small Town and his cancellation. As you can see on the screen right here, Jason Aldean files defamation suit against Whoopi Goldberg and The View. I am no racist is what Jason Aldean had to say to that situation. If you didn't see my video on Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of The View reacting to Jason Aldean, in my opinion, it definitely was, and I'm no legal expert obviously, it definitely was grounds for defamation. And I think that they're lucky that they haven't gotten sued a whole lot longer ago, because they defame tons and tons of people with no ground to stand on. I mean, the things that Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of them were making up about Jason Aldean and the song Try That in a Small Town, you would think that they never listened to the song. And I'll show you a clip from Whoopi Goldberg's statements and why Jason Aldean would be suing Whoopi Goldberg in just a couple seconds here. But also, we have this news that somehow slid under the radar. I don't think a lot of people have been talking about this, but Jason Aldean is also filing a $58 million First Amendment lawsuit against CMT, the country radio station that censored the Try That in a Small Town song. Let's check out some of the details regarding this lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg and The View filed by Jason Aldean. Jason Aldean says he's taking the advice of counsel and filing a $40 million defamation suit against Whoopi Goldberg, Sunny Hostin, Joy, and the rest of the host of ABC's The View. The suit filed in the 65th District Court of Writs and Motions seeks damages from both the show itself as well as the individuals who called Aldean racist. ABC responded by saying they had no idea that the show's host would be so brutal, but held firm that the show is protected First Amendment free speech. What ABC failed to remember is that free speech doesn't save Whoopi from screaming fire in a crowded theater. She needs to pay for her little stunt, said Aldean's attorney. They all do. Their behavior wasn't just abhorrent, it was un-American. Yes, I don't think they would take offense to that statement whatsoever. I don't think they like America at all. I don't think they enjoy being called American. They don't want anything to do with this country. They hate everything that is pro-America. So I don't think that Whoopi Goldberg or Sunny Hostin or Joy Behar, I don't think any of them from The View would have any issue with that statement at all. Whoopi told Cynthia Luhu that she's not worried about another lawsuit she heard about from the Dunning-Kruger Times. Just keep that Skip guy away, sweetie, she told Cindy. I'll give you all the scoops. I like to support the Asian community. Jesus. Luhu told Whoopi that she didn't particularly care for the stereotypes since she's Lithuanian, but she did agree that Skip is a bit of a creep. Let's also check out what Whoopi Goldberg had to say about Jason Aldean in this clip. It's pretty insane what these people have been getting away with Whoopi Goldberg and the rest of The View have been getting away with, not just with the Jason Aldean Try That in a Small Town situation, with so many other situations that I've covered over the last year or so of The View just absolutely going in, defaming people, just saying things that straight up aren't true about people just because they dislike them. I can't believe they've lasted this long without a serious lawsuit, at least as far as I know. I'm no expert on The View and their past legal experiences, but from everybody that I have seen them and I have covered them defame, I haven't seen any lawsuits hit them, at least major ones. So let's check out what Whoopi Goldberg actually had to say about Jason Aldean and why his song Try That in a Small Town was so racist.
So country singer Jason Aldean is getting backlash for the video of his song Not in a Small Town.
Not in a small you'll see in this clip, I played it already a couple of times on stream and in a past video.
That ain't even the name
he
of
messes
it.
up so much about this story that, like I said earlier, it seems like Whoopi Goldberg has never even listened to the song Try That in a Small Town, or even watched the music video for the song.
Which critics are saying is racist. It's got lyrics, racist lyrics, and images. Aldean says the song's about unity. Here's South Dakota Christy Nome defending him. Here's the clip.
So she hasn't gotten anything right so far. And we're going to skip over this clip because it's just kind of irrelevant for this video. We want to see what Whoopi had to say and why Jason Aldean is suing Whoopi Goldberg. So let's check out the rest of what Whoopi had to say here.
Play anywhere? You own South Dakota now? Listen, you know, there are lyrics in the song, and I think, you know, he talks about life in a small town and it's different, you know, and he shows these images. He's got folks from the Black Lives Matter movement, and he's talking about people taking care of each other. And I find it so interesting that it never occurred to Jason or the writers that that's what these folks were doing. They were taking care of the people in their town because they didn't like what they saw. Just like you talk about people taking care of each other in small towns. We do the same thing in big towns. You just have to realize that when you make it...
You just got to realize, Jason, that whenever they're setting buildings on fire, blowing cars up, setting dumpsters on fire and everything like that, assaulting people.
Bro, what? First off, Whoopi, she even got the name of the song wrong. And you can tell that Whoopi did not watch that video. She's going by what people said. She has not. See, that's the thing. That's the reason why you can't go off what people said, because you got these hateful liberals is the one that's saying this crap. Calling the video. How can you call it something without even watching the video? And I can tell she didn't watch it because she even got the name of the song wrong. She's just going by what people said the video was about. Oh, well, they said it got images of this, and they said that his lyrics was racist and all that. If you thought they was racist, you wouldn't know that if you listened to the song. If you thought that the lyrics were racist, you would have been able to sung some of the lyrics or said some of the lyrics in the song. Like, you can't do that. Is defaming. You can't just call that man racist like that. You can't do that. Like, that right there can get that man hurt. You calling that man this, and this man is out with his family, and people like, hey man, Whoopi Goldberg said you racist. You know, it's stuff like that can happen. You can't just call somebody that. I mean, come on, man. Like, this is crazy. Like I said, I had no idea that Whoopi was like this on this TV show, because like I said, I had no idea about this show called The View. I only knew this woman from acting in movies. That's what I liked her from doing, like acting in movies. I had no idea about her being a host of this show, none of that. So, and like I said, my first time checking it out was when her and Judge Janine got into it. That's the first time I said, oh, I didn't know Whoopi had a show. I didn't know she was a host of a show. And the way she did Judge Janine on there, I'm like, wow, here she go again. Then you talking about this man lyrics, and then she bring up rappers and stuff. Do you know what rappers be saying in their lyrics, in their music videos, with the naked women, with the guns, talking about drugs and all that? Oh, you ain't got nothing to say about that. But this man didn't say not one racist thing in that video, not one line. He said anything about black people. Yo, this is crazy, man.
That's all just them standing in solidarity with each other. They're just taking care of each other, Jason. Like, you just got to understand where Whoopi's coming from and where these rioters are coming from, man.
About Black Lives Matter, people kind of say, well, are you talking about black people? What are you talking about here? If we're talking about Americans taking care of each other, then it shouldn't be about Black Lives Matter. You should be able to show all the different things that have gone on in our country where people stood up and said no more. We do the same thing that small towns do. That's my 2 cents to that.
And there was a whole like 15 or 20-minute segment that they did just trashing on Try That in a Small Town, trashing on Jason Aldean, calling him a racist, saying that the town he's from is racist, and calling the song racist over and over again. You can see why, if you watch especially the entire segment, why he would be suing them, why he would be suing The View and Whoopi Goldberg specifically for defamation. you could definitely see in that clip, you could see that there's some grounds, but if you watch the entire thing, I already did a video on it, so if you want to go check that out, I go over all of the clips of all of them just trashing on this song and defaming Jason Aldean and the song of Try That in a Small Town. So if you didn't see that, I would definitely recommend you go check that out. But let me know what you're thinking about Jason Aldean actually standing his ground and suing Whoopi Goldberg and The View for saying that he is racist. Let me know in the comments what you're thinking about this whole Jason Aldean Try That in a Small Town situation.
Shout out to Justin Reloaded. Shout out to him, bro. There was an excellent video. Like I said, I had no idea about this. That's the reason why I said if this is true, that Jason Aldean is suing Whoopi Goldberg, because I'm figuring if he would have been suing Whoopi Goldberg, it'd be all over Fox News and all. A lot of people be talking about it. So that's why I didn't know. So maybe this just happened or whatever the case may be. But if this true, I can totally understand, man. If you calling this man like the R word and stuff like that, you just can't be doing it. And especially if this man is, and we all know that Jason Aldean is not racist. We know that. Like, I really don't get it. Wow. I'm starting to believe, is Whoopi like on the left or something like that? What is going on? Because I know for a fact she hates Trump. Anybody get up there talking about Trump, she finna agree and try to dog you out. Like this right here is crazy. Like I said, I can totally understand if he really is doing this, like filing a lawsuit, but y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about it. But we have made it to the end of the video. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.